How's it going, IO? I'm your host Bridget Shields, and in this video we're counting down the top 10 embarrassing Hailey Bieber moments that made us cringe. Number 10, walking into a wall. In August of 2016, a paparazzi video was taken of Hailey walking with Madison Beer. They had just had lunch together at a cafe in West Hollywood, and they were off to Kendall Jenner's house. In the video, you can clearly see a really big difference in the way that the two women interact with the paparazzi. Madison is seen smiling and talking with them, while Hailey is a lot more tense and tries to cover her face the whole time. This eventually leads her to walk off the path and straight into a wall. This moment was really difficult to watch. Ironically, the whole thing brought a lot more attention to her because she was trying to cover her face, while Madison simply got into the car and was waiting for her. Hailey was then left behind and tried to work out which way to turn. The comments on the video were absolutely hilarious. People wrote things like, "Girl, you're not that important, keep walking," and "I just know she was embarrassed." Another user wrote, "She always thinks the paparazzi are after her. She's acting like a big celebrity." But if anything, most people thought it was just funny and relatable. After all, it kinda reminds you of something that you would do if you were in that situation. Number 9, posting on Justin's account. Fans have suspected that Hailey is the one that runs Justin's Instagram account for quite some time, and a recent post might actually confirm that. A few days ago, he shared photos of the two of them from what looks like a romantic beach getaway. In the caption, he wrote, "Love you, baby." And while a lot of the comments seemed happy that he was finally posting about his wife, most of them were predictably negative. People were really picking everything apart, and that is a major understatement. Someone pointed to the fact that he used the word love spelled L-U-V and not the normal way, which might be a sign that it was Hailey who actually posted that. The theory is that only women would spell the word love like that, and it seems to be the most popular theory because people started writing things like, "Hailey, please give Justin his phone back." Other people insisted that he was forced to make the post and wrote, "Blink if you need help." Now, this might sound a little crazy, but if you just take a look at Justin's Instagram, a lot of the captions do seem like they might have been written by someone else, especially the ones that are appreciating Hailey. But even if she is writing the captions, it's probably something that he approved beforehand. Number 8, farting in the car. In November of 2019, newlyweds Justin and Hailey were out for a drive in LA. She was in the driver's seat while he was filming her from the passenger seat. In the hilarious video, he suddenly decides to embarrass the hell out of her. He says, "Babe, did you fart? You farted, didn't you? You let out a big gassy one." Even though Justin was clearly joking, it was enough for Hailey to turn bright red. She immediately just covered her face and begged him to stop. She was having none of it and told him that he's not funny. Even though it's a natural bodily function, being accused of farting is somehow always humiliating. But it must have been 10 times worse because Justin actually shared this moment with his 281 million Instagram followers. Some of the fans really felt bad for her at this time because it was shared with just so many people. Luckily, the joke didn't stop their fun because later that same day, they were spotted out and about at a lunch date looking casual. At this point, they were almost 1 full year into their marriage, so they obviously felt very comfortable joking with each other and just being silly. Number 7, extremely rude in person. In June last year, Hailey was called out by an influencer who just happened to be a guest at her road launch party to promote the brand. Beauty vlogger Iris Balin posted an Instagram video talking about the horrible experience. She said that the moment Hailey arrived with Kylie and Kendall Jenner, they went straight to the VIP section. Apparently, a lot of the guests wanted to talk to her because they were just excited to hear about the launch of her new products. But Hailey refused to talk to them or even come near them. Iris said, "This girl didn't say anything, and it was the most awkward thing because there were people hovering to take pictures with her, to talk to her. This is your event. Show up for your event or have your rep people say something." But yeah, no, Hailey didn't say anything or want to talk about anything. In the end, it was Kylie Jenner that eventually said a few words about the skincare line, despite the fact that she didn't really have anything to do with it. Now honestly, there could have been many different reasons why she didn't want to talk to anyone, so it doesn't necessarily mean she was trying to be antisocial here. Number 6, the Nepo baby shirt. This new label refers to someone who receives special privileges because of their famous parents or relatives. Clearly, Hailey does fall into this category, as many people believe she's only reached the fame and success that she has now because she's married to Justin Bieber. But the part that really upsets people is that she seemingly refuses to acknowledge that she is actually a Nepo baby. In fact, she hit back at these accusations by wearing a Nepo baby t-shirt, which obviously just enraged people more. Louis Pisano, a writer for Harper's Bazaar, then tweeted out the photo with the caption, "The Hailey Bieber Nepo baby t-shirt picture gives nothing because she gives nothing. She's not personable enough to give this staged paparazzi shot for a viral moment any personality. She doesn't act or sing. She gets in and out of cars in beige and black YSL and has a skincare line." That tweet went viral and it seemed like everyone agreed. Even Charlie XCX joined in on the discourse and wrote, "I respect the Nepo baby t-shirt attempt. To be fair, Hailey is far from the only celebrity that has been called out for being the product of nepotism, but it's really her response to this label that said it all. If she just acknowledged that there was some truth to it, things might have turned out a little differently. Number 5 call out on TikTok. A former waitress by the name of Julia Carolan was working at a fancy restaurant in Manhattan, and this is when she had a not so nice run-in with Hailey Bieber. She posted about her experience on TikTok where she was rating different celebrity interactions. She said, "This is gonna be controversial, but I've met her a handful of times, and each time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her a 3.5 out of 10. So when the video went viral, Hailey eventually saw it and quickly took to the comment section to apologize. She wrote, "Just came across this video and wanted to say I'm so sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. That's not ever been my intention." Thankfully, she did take the opportunity to respond to Julia, but unfortunately that was far from the only person who's had a bad experience meeting her. If anything, the video just goes to show you that you can really make out someone's character by how they treat those people working in the service industry. Besides, would she have actually responded if the video didn't go viral? We'll never know. Number 4, making Justin uncomfortable. There has been a ton of resurfaced videos of Justin and Hailey's relationship making their way across the internet recently, but this one is pretty shocking. It was a tense moment where she seemed to make him physically uncomfortable with her touch. In the video, the two of them are doing a live stream together. Justin is sitting down casually while Hailey is standing behind him with her arms crossed. At one point, she becomes excited and puts her arms around him, which he really doesn't like. Justin can be heard saying, "Babe, I can't. Don't touch me right now. I just need some space." This was obviously a very tense moment for him, and he did not want to be touched, which is completely fair. He also made it clear that he just wanted some space at that time. It might have been a little cringy to watch, but at least he was setting his boundaries. For her part, Hailey seemed to be a little confused at first and then embarrassed, but she quickly realized that he was being serious and she moved her hands away. This is not the first time that something like this has happened, but it might just mean that her love language is physical touch, while his is something else entirely. Number 3, cringe tweets. Recently, there's been evidence posted online that proves Hailey was a hardcore Justin fan for years before they actually got together. Fans have discovered some really old tweets that have since been deleted, where she would talk about his relationship with Selena Gomez and how much she shipped them as a couple. Yeah, someone found a post from 2011 where she wrote, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream." That tweet might have been embarrassing, but it was nothing compared to the racist ones that were discovered a lot later. She once wrote that she was leaving Florida white, but coming back to New York a different race. That tweet was then taken down no less than 15 minutes after it was originally tweeted. She also wrote, "With Cody Simpson and that awkward moment when you're at a Chinese restaurant and your waiter isn't Chinese." When people came for her online, she defended herself at the time by saying that she isn't white. As we know, her mom, Kenya Baldwin, is Brazilian, but by that logic, she was basically trying to insinuate that she can say whatever she wants, which she later found out is completely untrue. Number 2, chasing after Justin. In September of 2021, there was a shocking video posted on Twitter showing Justin literally running away from paparazzi and leaving Hailey while she falls on the ground and tries to run after him. In the clip, he's walking with his skateboard and he ducks underneath a gate, but once he gets onto the road, he just takes off without saying anything. At first, it kind of looks like he's alone and just doing his own thing, but 1 second later, Hailey literally falls onto the road and looks flustered at the fact that she got left behind. To make things so much worse, this all happened on a busy street, so plenty of people watched it go down. She then sprints after him, obviously trying to catch up, but Justin is already out of sight. The whole thing must have been incredibly humiliating for her, and people were very sympathetic in the comments. One person wrote, "I know this keeps her awake every night, and that's why you shouldn't chase men." Many fans also made it clear that they could relate to her situation. One user wrote, "As much as most of us may not like her, no female deserves to be treated like this by their husband. She deserves better regardless." And coming in at number 1, the eyebrows drama. The infamous feud between Hailey and Selena started again a few weeks ago, when Selena made a post saying that she accidentally laminated her eyebrows too much. In what looked like a response, Kylie Jenner posted a close-up photo of her and Hailey's eyebrows with the caption, "This was an accident." Fans immediately took this as an attempt to mock Selena and called them out for bullying. From that point on, it seemed like Selena really believed this, because for the first time in years, she actually responded to the drama and hit back online. In a resurfaced video of Hailey gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift's name, Selena left a comment under the video saying, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." She also commented on a series of other TikToks calling out Hailey and Kylie Jenner for their mean girl behavior. In the fallout from the scandal, Hailey lost more than 1 million followers on social media, around 900,000 followers on Instagram, and more than 350,000 on TikTok. Kylie also lost about 1 million followers on Instagram altogether. But the opposite happened to Selena. She ended up gaining 10 million followers on Instagram and went on to reclaim the throne as one of the most followed women on the platform. Well, that's everything that we have on the list for today. Please let me know if I missed anything in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.